If you've been hanging around this channel for a while, you already know I'm a bit obsessed with anything that makes getting around the city easier and more fun. So whenever I stumble onto a deal that feels genuinely interesting, I can't help but share it with you. And today, that deal comes in the form of an e-scooter with a name you might have heard before, the Mercane Wide Wheel Pro. Right away, this thing stands out. It's a dual-motor e-scooter with a chunky, almost futuristic look. And yes, those wide wheels are absolutely part of the vibe. The really eye-catching part, though, is the price. You can currently snag one for under $1,000, which honestly made me pause and take a closer look. The wide wheel setup is what really hooked me. You don't see this design all that often, and according to the folks behind it, the idea is to boost stability and control while also leaning into that street-style aesthetic. On top of that, the tires are airless and filled with polyurethane foam, so you're not stressing about flats when you roll over cracks, gravel, or random city junk. If you ride in a place where the roads are less than perfect, that's a pretty big win. Now, airless tires usually mean a stiffer ride, but Mercane tries to balance that out with full suspension front and rear. And judging by the mountain of reviews out there, it actually works. People constantly mention how surprisingly soft and comfortable this scooter feels. With hundreds of reviews and an average rating sitting around 4.5 stars, it's clear this isn't just marketing talk. The suspension design itself is fairly standard for the category, with arms that flex when you hit bumps or uneven pavement. There's even a clip floating around of someone bunny hopping it, though the landing is suspiciously absent. Still, if it were truly sketchy, the reviews would definitely reflect that. Practicality-wise, the Mercane checks some important boxes. The frame folds, the handlebars fold, and that makes it much easier to haul onto public transport, upstairs, or into an elevator. It's not exactly lightweight at about 54 pounds, but for a dual-motor scooter, that's not shocking. It definitely feels aimed at being a serious last-mile machine. Power is where things get fun. Each wheel has its own hub motor, rated at 500 watts each, with peaks up to 800 watts. Translation: quick acceleration and enough punch to keep things exciting. According to the manufacturer, it'll hit 15 miles per hour in just over 3 seconds and top out at around 26 miles per hour. That's fast enough to be thrilling without pushing you into full motorcycle gear territory, though a helmet is always non-negotiable. Range is a bit more modest. Under perfect conditions, they claim up to 30 miles on a charge. But with a rider around 180 pounds, you're realistically looking at closer to 17 or 18 miles. That firmly places this scooter in the last mile category, which is fine as long as you know what you're buying. Braking is one area where I wish they'd gone a step further. You get cable-actuated disc brakes, which work, but hydraulic brakes would have been a nice upgrade for added confidence and control. Lighting is included, and there's a central display showing speed and battery life. But don't expect fancy app connectivity. You've got basic ride modes like Eco and Power, a thumb throttle, and that's about it. So, is the Mercane Wide Wheel Pro right for you? Judging by the feedback from owners, there's a good chance it could be. The company even offers a 14-day return window, which makes trying one out a lot less risky, as long as you pay attention to the fine print about used returns. And if you really want to play it safe, see if someone near you owns one and ask for a quick spin. Or if you happen to be anywhere near Sacramento, you can always check one out in person at Drider's headquarters. Either way, it's a pretty compelling option if you're hunting for a stable, powerful, and slightly unconventional e-scooter for city life.